piece of advice is clean your room. Clean your room. You know how messy creative people can be? Girl, put your stuff away. Put your stuff away. I had a really cute moment today. I had my second market ever. It was super slow. A lot of people looked at my stuff. I got one sale, and for this one sale, I had to give her a custom size in person. I was a bit nervous, but we did it. We did it. But honestly, despite having one sale, I feel like my favorite part of yesterday, I mean, not yesterday, my favorite part of the today was literally, it was constantly spitting. I didn't know it was going to be spitting like that, raining like that. It wasn't raining, but like, it was a bit wet. And I had a big market like area, and I didn't have one of those like tents or whatever. So, and I didn't have an umbrella because I didn't anticipate that it was going to rain. But you know what? This man from another stall, he literally saw me and he walked over to me. No words, no words. He literally just handed me his umbrella, this big ass umbrella. I'm like, thank you. I'm like, bless, bless. And then I just ended up using it for the rest of the event. Because honestly, like most of the event, which was 4 hours in total, it was spitting. Girl, if I didn't have an umbrella, I would have honestly just went home early. So this man saved me. This man saved me. So thank him. He really gave me very cute, like fatherly vibes. So that was super nice. Ah, for me. For me. Mm. Anyways, today I want to talk about environment. At the moment, I feel like my reality, my environment is shifting actively, and I can feel it. I have noticed that I am becoming less connected with some people. I'm becoming more connected with other people. It feels like people are naturally moving off my path. I was also listening to the Mr. Beast interview by of a CEO. That was really insightful. Interviews like that, I really appreciate it because you really get to dig down into what that person is about. And I never knew that Mr. Beast was a problem solver guy. And he was spitting. He said, for those who won't be watching it, he said that if you want to be famous, don't help people. Because obviously, it makes sense that people are like questioning his morality and like, why would you film this when you could just help? But it also makes sense to document doing this because it's fun. If I had this like YouTube mentality back when I did my like fundraising thing in the past, like I would also document it because it's also fun. So I get him. From my personal experience, I have collected majority books and then some stationery items from my friends, donated it to the school that my brother was currently going to. Um, we gave them two huge boxes of like chapter books, informational books, picture books, because that school is like from prep to high school. And I have a library like named after me. Isn't that crazy? As they should. As I should. So that was really cute. They literally put me up on stage. They're like, here, say something. I'm like, when was that? I was still in high school. So I was maybe like 17. Here, go up on stage and say something. Mind you, I don't speak Filipino. So a bitch was confused and speaking in English. And I'm like, wow, I have the whole assembly in front of me. I have the whole assembly in front of me. But yes, so that was interesting. Another aspect of that interview that like tickled my brain was when he said, great people attract other great people. And I'm like, ooh, ooh. And it makes sense. It makes sense. At the moment, I struggling to find people who I really connect with creatively, motivationally. I just need people on that same vibe to just be a source of encouragement. And I'm talking more so like on a friend vibe, on a mutual vibe, you know? Because I do have people like that, but they're more other, they are other content creators. But ideally, I would love to have a couple friends, group of friends, whatever comes first, who can provide that type of encouragement for me. And it's exciting just thinking about it. Great people attracting other great people and then getting to work amongst that type of vibe that we're all collectively on. It just makes me feel some type of way in terms of like, I'm so excited to feel that soon and to be in that soon. And that those type of thoughts in my head just makes me feel like I can really visualize myself like leveling up or just moving up the escalator. I want to bring up the fact that it is true when people say that you are a reflection of those around you. Maybe in some terms, like to some extent, but I would say when it comes to behaviors and thoughts and morality, whoever you're around, you're going to reflect some part of the other person, because essentially the people that you consider your friends or would like to consider your friends are people that you see yourself in, even if it's not a whole aspect, like their whole humanness in them. Maybe it's just their kindness, specifically their kindness towards animals, and there's certain interests in a niche, a very niche hobby. And it may not be the same hobby, but they just get it. When I look at other people, right, and I notice the values and the thoughts that aren't really the same. Like, for example, this friend of mine, we were talking about something, and he pointed out that I'm very optimistic about something that is very like, but I'm like, it will be okay, just hope and pray. Hope and pray that everything turns out good. And yeah, he mentioned that I was very optimistic, and I'm just like, of course. And that really got me thinking about the reflection thing, where if you don't feel positive, it's also because the people around you don't. And that also slides into the topic of people taking your energy. Being negative is a super intense feeling. Feeling it within yourself, but if you're self aware and notice someone else feeling low energy, very sad, very negative, it can bounce on you. It can just fly at you and just bite you, and then you can feel the same way even if nothing happened to you. Especially if you're someone who is very, I suppose, unaware. I feel like, yeah, like you go out with this person and they might not be feeling the best. Maybe they're talking shit. And then next thing you know, when you get home, you're not feeling as great. I wonder why. Awareness is key. Awareness is always the first step to anything, to everything. Like that said, it's very important to, if you really wish to be or have more positive thoughts, having friends who optimistic and positive in not only, let's say, like mental health, but just with life in general. And I'm saying this from the person who is very optimistic now and very positive compared to who and where I was beforehand. I want my energy to bounce on you. Like, I want you to eat up my energy, and so you can feel good. I want you to feel good too. Ooh, and another thing, morals. If you ever catch your friends saying, if you follow this person or if you like this person, unfollow me or don't associate with me, it makes sense. I feel like for the cases that I've seen so far, or most of the time, it's them referring to someone who is a rapist, right? And you being associated to this person or is friends with this person, it low key is reflected back on you in a way where if this person can ignore this moral of not hurting someone, that's weird. That's weird. And as being a friend of that weird person, like I said, it's reflected on you. It's not like their actions reflect you, but it's like you're accepting their behavior. You may go out their way to, like, tell them off or anything, but like in extreme cases like that, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. So that said, your choices matter. Your choices in who you speak to, who you fuck with, it matters. One of my first experiences where I noticed my environment impacting me was honestly back in high school. And I feel like it may have been year 10 and onward. I don't know what mental space I was in. I feel like I was giving like angsty teen. But that said, the thing that I noticed is that a lot of my friends at that time, context, they had mental illnesses. Like they like to talk, I suppose. But my high school friends, like my closest friends, the group of people that I would hang out with, and just like I suppose like other friendship groups just around me, people are talking shit. People are complaining about themselves, about other people, about random things. They were gossiping. A lot of celebrities, a lot of celebrity talks. I got tired of that. I got fucking tired of that. That just like negative energy of just like gossiping about just bullshit, like it got to me and it really hit me negatively to the point where my brain said to myself, like, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't want to feel this. I don't want to listen to this. And I'll be honest, I don't think I was the one to like tell them stop complaining. Like, shut the fuck up. Unfortunately. The big word, complaining. I hated that. I hated that because obviously, if you're around people who complain, you are bound to complain about something. It may not even, I may have not complained like back to them, but maybe I would have done it with other people. And that's just like energy bouncing off their energy bouncing onto me, and then that negative energy is then bounced onto other people that I was also befriending or were my friends at the time. And that sucks. So, how did I fix this? Post high school, I slowed talking to these people. They're still my friends. Up until now, like I still fuck with them, but it's just that like period of time. And then that's when I started making new friends on Hinge, and they were nothing like them. Like they didn't live in this area, they didn't know people like that. I just made new friends. Like I feel like I had two options thinking about it. I could have stepped up and told them that I didn't like their behavior and that they should stop, or I would remove myself from the situation and just find new friends. And I took this I took the second option. And when I tell you, best decision. Best decision that I made. After that, I have never experienced a situation, even with my online friends, I've never experienced a situation where I would feel so affected by these people collectively complaining and gossiping. And you know what? This is how I freed my mind. This is how I freed my mind. Honestly, I stopped talking shit. I stopped gossiping. I slowly started, I slowly stopped intaking internet gossip, gossip with people in high school, like what's up with them. I stopped paying attention to celebrities that I really liked at the time. They weren't even my favorite, but like, I just be like watching them on like Vine. I put celebrities off a pedestal because essentially they are just humans too. They just happen to be famous. Their faces just happen to be on the screen. And I'm like, girl, you're just like me. you were just like me. Like, these people are still human. And up until now, even with my favorite music artists and whatever, I do not glorify them. I don't like highlight them because they're just another girl. And he's just another man who just, again, happens to be famous. And I feel like breaking that belief system of like putting celebrities at a higher pedestal and also stop intaking, but also like stop gossiping myself, it really cleared a part of my mind. I feel like it helped me not give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Um, but yeah, gossiping is just such bad energy. It's such bad vibes. Honestly, it's such bad vibes. Like shit, it happened, but like I don't want to talk about it. Like, girl, I'll be honest, I don't care. When it comes to environment, my physical environment says a lot. And a big thing is your room. If my room is messy, there is something going in my head. That means there's something disorganized, there's something like messy, I feel jumbled. My physical environment will show that. I'm not cleaning. I'm not cleaning my room. I have a pile of clothes, clean, not clean, on my bed, on the floor. I'm leaving stuff out on my desk. That connection of like a messy room, a messy environment is also a reflection of what's in here. The way that I kind of force myself to clear my space is that I don't remember where I got this from, but it said every single item in your room has a home. In my head, I'm like, oh, so if I don't put my book back where it belongs, that means it's not home. And that's sad. And then if I just have a whole bunch of things that are not in its original space, nobody's home. And I'm like, everyone has a home here. Everyone has a home. And honestly, that that's the thing that like ticked my brain to like, I'm gonna clean my room. Habits like cleaning my room after I'm done working on my desk or playing around with my jewelry, and even building the habit of making sure that I fold everything on my bed, even if it's not like flat on my bed. Sometimes I'll just like fold my big blanket and then I'll just put it at the bottom of my bed because it's easier, but at least my bed is clear and it's not like messy. Feeling of clearing your space and putting things where it belongs, it truly feels like you feel so much better. That's all I can say. You could feel a little bit better. And from there, you're able to think a bit more clearly because there's no things in your space that are distracting, that are not in your way. A clear space equals a clear mind. Make it a habit. Like once it hits 9 p.m. or whatever, and you're done with your activities for the day, give yourself like 5 minutes, 10 minutes to just start putting things away. And just, if anything, just lay it out neatly. Lay it out neatly so the morning you can either put it away or just start working from there. I hate feeling cluttered. Cleaning my space is very important to me. It will help with my creative juices. You know how messy creative people can be? Girl, put your stuff away. Put your stuff away. And it's also just a form of a reset. A reset for the next morning. You may be doing the same thing, but it's a reset. And you need that. But yeah, in summary, your environment matters. Your physical space matters. What's in there? Do I need to take things out? Do I need to add things in soon? Your social environment also matters. Are these friends, do they encourage me? Do they encourage me to feel more positive, to have more positive thoughts? Or are these friends consistently complaining in my ear? Do I really want to hear that? You would just hope your friend just has some empathy for you to understand that you too can hit a point where too much negative consumption of just listening is going to hit you at one point. It's going to take a toll on my mental health. And if that happens, then I will not be able to be there for you as much as I wish that I want to be. I feel like that is such a important aspect in your friendship. And it has to come both ways. Do not take it personally. If your friend ever tells you that, do not take it personally. They need space as well. Like, these people are not blindly listening to you, girl. Like, they are consuming, they are understanding, and they are wanting to comfort you. Anyways, I'm excited to see where path, my new environment that I'm creating for myself is going to look like by the end of the year. I know it's going to be very good. It's going to be very fulfilling with new and existing people. And I really hope the same for both my family and friends, to create better relationships with others, but also to create an environment that allows them to thrive and to love. Mm. Thank you for coming to my environment yap session. Yes. But guess what? I'm going to Japan next month, so maybe expect a little vlog or something. Mm. So that's gonna be exciting. Anyways, thank you for tuning in again. Leave a comment about anything. If something resonated with you, let me know. Let me know. Please like and subscribe. My socials are down below. If you want to connect with me, hit me up. I'm open to friends. I'm open to friends. Ask me for advice. I'm a listener girl. I'm the listener friend. I am your listener friend. Anyways, toodles!